Yes, people, what's going on? Welcome back to Stretford Paddock. This is Uncensored, and as you can see today, myself and Steve have two sexy guests. And the reason why, I'm crying here, as you can see.
Little tears and all that. You're getting emotional.
The tears are streaming down your face.
Oh, babes.
Because you lose something you can't replace. We actually replaced the last useless set of owners. 2 years today.
Interesting. With ourselves?
Yes.
Yeah. And now here we are. Look at us.
Look at us now, eh? Who'd have thought it?
So we're gonna do have a little look back.
So we
over
thought we'd invite you
years.
like onto Uncensored.
I'm very grateful as well.
Wow.
Is it a members bit or is it public?
No, it's public.
All right, thank you.
That changes a lot, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You can't say anything.
If that isn't the best advert to get a membership, I don't know what else is. Do you know what I mean? That could be the best advert to get a membership. So yeah, me, Steve, Jay, Joe became owners of Stretford Paddock 2 years ago today. Obviously, myself and Jay have been involved with the channel since it started. Steve shortly after, and Joe, Johnny come lately. Joey come lately.
Joe come lately.
Yeah. How old were you when the channel started then?
When
2013?
2013, I was 20.
Jesus.
Just a young 20-year-old boy.
How old are you when you...
Still
you look quite baby face on them
GCSEs.
first... I was looking back on our videos early days and like, you do look very young.
I was 24.
24?
I just left uni. My first video, I remember, may or may not have been strapping one. And I was in my mate's uni horse because my internet had gone down. So some of my mates were still at uni. And I'd gone like, oh shit, my internet's gone off, I need to come and use your internet. Didn't have a clue what I was doing. Just on Skype, talking to Ed Draper off Sky Sports
Yeah, I
News.
remember those early ones with Ed.
And I think Rebs was on there.
Yeah.
Suff and a Reading fan who he could walk past me now and I wouldn't remember.
That was the Reading preview.
Yeah.
And I did the review.
That was one of the first videos. Or was that the first video on the channel?
Maybe there was like a trailer, or, you know, a few other videos, but it was probably the first serious football chat one.
How did you get involved in the first place? How did that come about?
Saw a thing on Facebook which said like, "Are you a match-going United fan? Get in touch." And I was like, I'll have a bit of that.
That's good, though, isn't it?
Didn't have a clue what I was doing.
No.
I was working in the office. Just had my law degree. Yeah.
But I remember you was on the Republican Mancunian forum, weren't you?
Yeah.
Because he introduced us before we went and he went...
I used that to...
This
to
is
like
Adam
boost
McCullough, right? And I used to read Republican Mancunian. I had my own blog, but I'd never written for it. And they were like, this is Adam who's on the Republican Mancunian forum. I was like, this is fucking weasel.
Yes, I used that to like make myself sound important, you know.
I was like, you.
Because shout out Scott actually.
Yeah.
The Republican Mancunian was sick. He had the blog and he had a forum, and I used to just be on the forum. In fact, I was the first stat man. I used to do stats on there.
That's nothing to be proud of.
Yellow cards,
whatsoever.
red cards, goals, assists.
Oh,
the good stats.
Them hard stats.
Them good stats. They're the good stats.
Final score.
The good stats. All this expected goals nonsense.
Got the score here for you guys.
I was MUFC latest on my first videos.
You was what?
Come on as MUFC latest on my first video.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's how I got introduced to him.
You came on with a whirlwind.
What do you mean?
No. That was his first video. If that was his first video.
You're one of the few people I've ever seen on YouTube and gone, I need to be his mate. Literally.
We're not talking about why.
It's usually the opposite.
We're not talking about why.
Like
Yeah, that was a good year in that. That was a good year in that.
Legend.
But we're not talking about why
let's
because let's just forget about that.
Yeah.
And that was great.
It was amazing.
I thought I was going to die that day.
I'm amazed it's still sat here with a channel. Joe, you just stormed in on a fan cam, didn't you?
Yeah.
When we still used to do fan cams.
Yeah, because I didn't know what was going on really, so I thought I'd just come in and talk
Moved
about...
Abdullah out of the way.
Moved Abdullah. I didn't realise it was like a formula of you go and then we interview like the crowd.
Well, physically and metaphorically, there's nowhere to be seen anymore.
Out of the way. I thought it was like a just sort of push to the front and chat into the mic type situation because I didn't.
Yeah,
really
that's
know.
generally what it was most of the time. Yeah.
So I just did that a little bit and then started on Stretford Paddock, the old Stretford Paddock, the next week, and then stuck about and now I'm here. What's your favourite memory of the last 2 years, Jay?
My favourite memory of the last 2 years? I don't know, man.
Over.
There's been a few. I mean, during the last 2 years, I
It's Fergie.
He interviewed
I don't want to talk about it.
You know what I don't like about that,
I mean?
boys? Actually, we never actually quite spoke about this.
Right, go on.
Does anyone remember being informed about that beforehand?
I found out about 40 minutes before.
Do you know why? Right? Because I know what he's like.
I think he told me.
I know what he's like. If I'd have told him, he'd give me a list of questions, most of them involving Stretford Paddock FC.
No.
And what I should
You
put to
think you would have
Fergie.
gone, yeah, I'll go do that.
Yeah.
I don't think I could have anyway. I think you did tell me, I think, before.
Yeah, because I had to do it via like my old editor.
Never told me.
Yeah, no, I didn't. I thought I'm going to do it and then tell them before they start. Do you know what I mean? Give me a load of mither. Or tell why have you got this? Or do that. Or make sure you get him to say this.
No, I think I said something like, I was talking about 91.
Yeah, and I did.
Yeah,
I did.
you did. You laughed.
Do you know what I mean? Because I was a little bit worried it might not happen because obviously COVID was still a thing and it might have fallen through. And I was just like...
I was like when he did fan cams there. First and only ever time this prick's done fan cams. Never used to do them. Never be asked to do them. Asked, I can't be asked to do them today.
It's difficult to tell.
Oh, yeah. That prick there. That one there. Yeah.
Still pointing at you.
And then he gets to Bobby Charlton.
Do you know, I remember Preston away.
No, West Ham, wasn't it?
No, it was
No, I
Preston.
did two lots of fan cams.
It was
I think I
Preston.
did.
Oh, we did two, sorry.
Yeah. One was West Ham, got -4 people. That was one worth a wank.
And it was Preston in the FA Cup, wasn't it? That was at that game and walked past you. So you didn't find out before.
He walked past, but Bobby Charlton.
I didn't know what Bobby Charlton was doing. I would have joined in, but I was in a rush.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
I remember my plane landed. I think I'd just come back from Barbados or something. And I looked on my phone and I just saw the WhatsApp group. And I saw Bobby Charlton and I just saw, oh, what a prick.
You didn't feel good. You didn't feel positive about the channel or proud for him. You just thought,
what a
you
prick.
dickhead. Yeah.
The odds on that as well.
Yeah.
Like, what is it? How many fan cams have you done and how many has he done?
And then the time I asked Bobby Charlton, I met Bobby Charlton at Midgetland in Denmark. With me and Chris, we used to just walk up to security guys with the camera and they'd be like,
I like that.
walk in.
I like your style.
And they used to just get scared and let you in half the time. And then I walk up to Bobby Charlton. I'd seen him a lot, but I'd never met him or spoke to him or taken a picture. Asked him for a picture. He went, haven't I took a picture of you before?
You're still allowed.
Like, you're only allowed one.
No,
that's the rule.
Did you go?
I was like,
please
you've
tell
had
me
a
you went.
picture, hadn't you?
No, that was the other one.
That was the other one.
Haven't I had a picture of you before? Haven't you got your allotted pictures?
Yeah.
Everyone is allowed
That
one
walking
picture.
in with a
me.
camera is a big thing, though. Another one I did fan cams for was Southampton away. I'm not sure what year that was. It was only me and Chris was there, and where the fans come out.
When you ended up in ISIS.
What?
Don't worry about that.
What?
It sounds
place of a
worse than
club.
it is.
Well, it does sound terrible.
Yeah, but it was all right. No, yeah.
That's him, fuck. You can't go back to the army now.
You're not better do that, Steve.
There's literally pictures of you in ISIS.
No, there's no photos.
No photos were allowed.
Courtroom sketch.
We walked, so they put up a barrier, and then that's where all the fans had to get autographs and stuff like that. And they collapsed the barrier, but they hadn't shut this door. So
No, I
was
saw.
like,
I was
Chris,
there for that.
Was you?
Carry on.
I was like, let's go. And Chris started walking with us, and I had the mic, and it was when we had the wired one.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm walking backwards, and I just started chatting. And here we are, obviously coming through this entrance, this thing.
That's
and
quality, that's good.
because no one's going to interrupt you while you're filming.
Yeah.
And they started moving out of the way. Like stewards was like holding people back out of the way,
And
I
letting
walked
him onto the team bus.
through the door, and the team bus is closer than that camera right there, right?
Right.
And the entrance, and Chris got cold feet, and he stopped. So I went like that with a mic, just with the cable, and then as I've paused and made eye contact with Chris, like, come on, you dick. The cameraman's gone, wait a minute, who the fuck are you two?
With the players on there?
No.
I would.
We're
Yeah,
waiting for the players
they
to come
they
out.
won. They'd already been out. That's why they collapsed the barrier. The players was already
Maybe
on
there
the
was
coach.
one or two. But
Imagine.
they were
What was
still
your
waiting
plan?
on
Yeah,
that
so
scenario?
let's-
I was going to go sit next to Louis Van Gaal and be like,
So, just quick question.
all right,
Yeah.
Get arrested immediately.
can't get arrested.
No, I reckon Van Gaal gives you some good.
Yeah, Van Gaal was always up for a chat, wasn't he? He used to annoy me when he used to go press conferences because, is it Karen? I'd stop him after like 5 minutes. And you could see he wanted to carry on chatting because he didn't care. Do you know what I mean? Other than the time.
Every time I used to see him, I would say, "We win in the league," and he used to go, "Yeah, and I was like, yeah, we win in the league." Six at the table, worst December ever, but yay. He's so good.
The worst it's ever been.
He was ace, wasn't he, Louis Van Gaal, apart from the football. Do you know what I mean?
Even the football, when it worked, it worked. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it didn't really work.
Like, no, but like I know
We had
it's
some
one
good
of
results
very
in big
few, but
games.
Wanfield was. For me,
I think that's
best
Van Gaal, that
post-
is.
Best post.
You know what ruined Van
performance.
Gaal? Leicester City away.
Yeah,
3-1
he
up. We lose that 5-3.
But you see the team.
Never changed again.
The team shouldn't have had any
With
prayer
Blind,
of doing that.
Di Maria, Rooney.
Fucking Blackett.
No, but I mean, we had like Blind was the holding midfielder. It was like Di Maria,
Yeah,
Rooney,
Falcao.
Falcao, Van Persie.
Mate,
Like it was
still weren't a penalty.
It wasn't.
No. It was
Jamie Vardy's.
diving about.
Raphael.
Yeah, Raphael puts his arm on his shoulder
and
and
he
just
throws
falls
himself
over.
on the floor.
Absolutely not a penalty.
I remember saying about Jamie Vardy, he's one of the worst footballers I've ever seen.
That wasn't the game where
He's an
scored
odd
his
carrier, not a
11th
footballer.
goal in a row.
What's he doing? Hey,
The
he
record
shouldn't even be in
breaking.
the Premier League. What's your favourite memory? Because you've done all right, haven't you, the last 2 years?
I don't know if I've got a single favourite. I like obviously like getting to meet people and interviewing like.
I was proud to see you with Rio.
I was.
Yeah,
I love that.
doing
Because I like
Rio's
seeing
good.
you the growth of, like, it's mad even seeing you work with Rio on a regular basis.
Yeah.
Because we've seen the growth. Like, I think people watch us and be like, oh, see it all the time. But kind of to see that growth and see, like, you know, things start from a little thing.
Yeah, everyone's ended up on Sky. I think most of us have done BT and that as well. That's cool.
It's fun.
TV doesn't even matter now, does it? Remember we used to go on TV before me? It was like, oh, fucking hell, tell your mum, tell your dad, record that. Like, we're all on TV. Now it's like,
Yeah, now you get a text like you was on Sky and you go, oh yeah.
I still get mad off my mum.
Was it?
If I don't put it in a family group chat, I get told off.
Yeah.
Why didn't you tell us?
It was 8 a.m. and no one cared.
Yeah.
Do you know what I like? My favourite bits are just like, do you know when, like the other day, for instance, when it looked like De Jong was going to get, we were going to sign De Jong and we were going to sign Malassi in the same day. And then everyone is just going ballistic behind the camera, like trying to get stuff sorted and like swinging stuff around cameras, getting everything set up dead quick, and then us two going live. They're my favourite bits, just the dead exciting, high intensity stuff when you're like,
European
we've
Super
got to
League
go
day was
live
good
in
like
2
that.
minutes. That was good like that. Woodward getting sacked was great like that. Just
The
obviously-
Super League night was great.
that was amazing.
God,
Like the
yeah.
excitement of that. That whole period
Was
where it
Paris-
was just like
was Paris
protest,
Paddock or
live,
end
pro-
of
like,
Free.
Paris was devils.
yeah, I like that stuff's my favourite. I like transfer deadline day. I like mad stuff happening where you have to, you know, everything has to turn around dead quick and you have to be live in 2 minutes and everything's just kicking off. I like that.
I mean, like the birth of Paddock really was the last pre-season tour, wasn't it? You went as Devils, but I took him and Will as Paddock.
Yeah.
And realistically, it was on the cards from then, really. I suppose, wasn't it?
You're right.
I
He came
literally
back.
paid
Was
for
like,
myself.
He was like, we've got to do something about this, Jay. And then
Like
we had
that,
it.
it's like if
Yeah.
we just decided to go, like, for the channel, like.
Yeah, I remember like me and you sort of putting our heads together and having to work out all these different flights and ways of doing it, and like this is just a bit of a nightmare. But he obviously went over there, come back, and he was just like a changed man. And he was like, you know what, we need to get hold of this channel and do what we want to do with it. And spoke to you, and you
That's
were
when we
like,
knew it was pretty much running into the ground. Like, basically, I just had to go on holiday to do content.
Yeah.
Basically.
you know what I mean, calling in favours and that. Stay
Like,
helping
I
us
was
out.
there on my own, and you were there with 2 people.
Yeah. He came back and was telling me, and was like, man, come on. And then we spoke to you and we were like, let's do this. And then lockdown happened, no games, no fans. Let's buy the channel.
I think lockdown made us, though, you know. Lockdown was, because if lockdown doesn't happen, we're probably not in a position to buy the channel and all those kind of things. So it's kind of like.
it gave us a chance.
They probably wouldn't have
And now
sold it, I
flip
don't
full
think, at the
circle, we're
time.
going out on tour this week
Yeah, 4 of us going.
with the channel, as the channel.
It is mad. Like you look at the last 2 years, going like say, you know, because it was struggle, but we've done it. Loads of support, loads of great support. Can't thank people enough. Do you know what I mean? You're doing regular things with Rio Ferdinand. Let's not normalise that. Like,
Yeah, that is just
let's not
stupid.
just treat.
Let's normalise that.
That is
Otherwise-
stupid, that.
Otherwise, what will be the end of it?
Well, we don't at the end of it anyway. Do you know
You
what
are
I mean?
like that, but you don't.
insane.
You don't.
I mean, or in the WhatsApp group with Rio. All right, we understand. Yeah, said good
But it is
morning
mad
to you.
that. It is.
I think it's mad
continually
when you hear
But
like
no, it's n- yeah, it's
it is
nuts.
mad when you hear like Ole Gunnar Solskjaer getting asked a question.
Yeah.
You've said on a podcast.
You do a podcast.
What's
with
going on here?
Arguably the best defender in Premier League history.
No, it's not
Second.
Yakstam, is it?
No, I remember
What do you
saying
mean,
no.
like-
When
I
I
know we're real,
interviewed
not
Rio
that.
at the start, I looked at him and said, "You're the best defender I've ever seen
Yeah.
on this pitch in a United shirt."
So you're
For
like-
me, he is. No, he is. He is, isn't he?
I think you can make the
Well,
argument.
he's not now. He works with Steve.
Steve, educated
Yeah.
people.
He's not.
He's
now.
second.
Thank you.
He's not. He's not. He's not.
Second's not bad to
He's the
Yapstam, though.
first. He's the first.
Do you know what I mean? But
It's them two very, very, very highly with not a lot around them.
no, yeah, it is. But either way,
Wes Brown's third.
Wes, love Wes.
Ronnie Johnson, Vidic.
Fourth.
Raid.
Yeah.
Henningsberg.
You like Johnny Evans as well, don't you?
Johnny Evans.
Who does like
Mate,
Johnny
he should have been
Evans?
captain.
Don't set him off on Johnny Evans.
He's 25 ahead of John Terry anyway.
Yeah. Remember you used to going about where does John Terry fit in the pecking order? I went to the toilet, came back, you were down to like Lucas Radebe.
What do you mean down to Lucas Radebe?
like-
Lucas
I
Radebe.
tell you, Ricardo Carvalho was better than John.
Yeah,
Terry.
no,
was,
you
facts.
he was quite high up on your list.
and
But
he should be.
You were well into your 20s and you've not got to Terry yet.
Well, why would you get to Terry?
I'm not going to argue. I hate
Listen,
the
I'll
guy.
pull it out. I'll pull the
Sammy
receipts out.
Heppier?
Joachim Low. Germany targeted John Terry because his positioning is that of a fucking paper bag in the wind. You find me an article where
I am
someone
not
said,
going to defend
let's
John
target
Terry.
Rio Ferdinand.
Right, no, it doesn't happen, does it?
No.
Joachim Low also sniffs a lot of shit, though.
Yeah, he does.
He's old now, innit? You're allowed to do that. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, but constantly on camera.
It's a bit weird, isn't it?
How much do you think he does it when he's by himself? I don't think he's hands it ever anywhere else.
He loves
I
that
think he has to
sweaty
only
ball
have
smell. You know that
liquidized
sweaty
meals.
ball smell?
Yeah.
He loves it.
doesn't he?
He don't use Manscaped, none of that.
Exciting news, our friends over at Manscaped have just launched their 4th generation performance package, and that includes the Lawnmower 4.0. 4.0? That's right, the Lawnmower 4.0, which includes a 7,000 RPM motor to take care of your spuds when you need it most. Make sure you join 2 million men who trust Manscaped, and you can do that by going to manscaped.com and getting 20% off and free shipping using the code Paddock20. We've all had it where you're trying to trim downstairs, you've got a big date coming up, it's your Valentine's, it's the anniversary, you need to look spick and span down there. But what happens? You end up using your mum's hair scissors, you end up trying to do something weird, getting a blowtorch out of the shed, using an axe that your dad uses to chop wood for the fire. None of that's going to work. You're going to cut yourself, you're going to nick yourself. We've all been there, using the scissors to try and go around your balls like some sort of weird stencil. It's not going to work. You're going to nick them, and you're going to really regret ever trying to make it a DIY job. That's where Manscaped comes in. Look at this. This, quite simply put, is the greatest device in trimming your pubes that has ever existed. It's a Lawnmower 4.0. It's got a 7,000 RPM motor, and the best thing about it is the anti-nick technology. You can see that there. Anti-nick technology, right? What that means is that you're not going to catch your spuds when you're trying to clean up in your trousers. Make sure you check out Manscaped. Again, it's not just this. They've got this, the Crop Reviver. This is what you put on. You're going straight out after work. It's in your work bag. Let me just nip to the toilet. Let me just freshen up. You got this bad boy, the Crop Preserver, straight out of the shower, pop it on. Deodorant for under the arms, Crop Preserver for under the garms. You know what I mean? You know it is. And one of the best things about the Lawnmower 4.0 is that it's waterproof. So you can do it in the shower, you can do it over the sink, you can do it at a public pool if you really want to. You might get kicked out, but you can do it there. That's the thing. Shave your pubes out in the rain if you want to. If that's what your thing is, you've got some weird fetish where you get in your truck, you drive out to a hillside, get in the flatbed, wait for it to rain, trim your pubes. This thing isn't going to electrocute you, and you're fine to do that because that's your property. Or just do it in the shower like I do. It's fantastic, easy clear up, and you don't have to worry about it breaking. And not just does that mean, yes, I can do it in the shower. It also means it's easy to clean because you get in there. Sometimes you get in there, you get your little brush, trying to do it, trying to blow on it, get your little pubes out. No one wants that. Run it under the tap. It's clean, perfect to be stored away. So, you know what, your mum don't find it or your missus don't find it. Or she might use it, to be honest. So make sure you check out manscaped.com. Again, use the code Paddock20 at checkout for 20% off and free shipping. Thank you once again to Manscaped for sponsoring the podcast. Back to the show, lads. He's
it's mad that he's not bothered. He must know that everyone notices he does it.
If he's not bothered about that, I remember there used to be a kid at school that used to dig his ass out, bro.
Yeah.
And everyone knew brown fingers and that shitty.
This kid at school, was he your mate?
Yeah, this kid at school.
Was his name Adam?
Lad in my bed.
Eating his sandwiches the next day.
That was him. Yeah, exactly.
This kid at school,
Corned beef again, is it?
Tramps, bro.
Yeah, there was a girl at my school when year 7. Just when you move to B school and you see loads of new people. She went like first class, like fucking lapped it up. Do you know what I mean? I was like, year 7, 8 for me. Take me back to Norbridge Primary School. Just looked at like.
How long are you two engaged for?
Still together now, but the thing is, now she lets me have her snot toasties as well. You know, with the cheese strings on a hot cheese toasty.
Yeah,
with her hands.
Can't beat that.
No, you can't. Squeeze them together, you lick round the edge like
all right, Joe.
Small.
All right, Joe.
Like a hot marshmallow. What about you, Steve?
You wanted to bring him on this channel, so don't blame him. It's your fault.
Worst decision you ever made.
Do you know what I mean?
No, that's not true.
Have you?
Not even top 10.
I shudder to believe that. Can't think of any.
What about you, Steve? What's your favourite moment the last couple of years since we've owned the channel?
I actually think the Super League day.
That was quality, that wasn't it?
We smashed it out of the park that day.
That was me.
As in the day it got cancelled?
Yeah.
Or the day it got announced?
No, the day got cancelled.
Yeah.
Good.
That was like what was that, like a 4-hour live?
You had like us like doing loads of sick lives. They were banging everything we did. I was walking around here arguing with on the phone.
I got about 200 meters from home. I was like, I'm just gonna go in. I think I have to go in.
Remember? Came in, and then we got to 10,000 lights, so I ended up going to Old Trafford.
Yeah.
We get 10,000 lights, Jay's going to Old Trafford. I'm like, am I? Yes.
And then he just did.
Yeah, we did. We're down there.
It
was good as well.
But remember when we started, we were like, this is how we pictured things is how it is.
Yeah.
Which is sick.
This is it, man, because we wanted to do things that we'd want to watch and that we'd be proud to be part of. We always said that, didn't we?
Yeah, there's still gears I think we need to go through, and I was spoken to everyone about that.
Watch-alongs a lot as well.
Yeah, I want to make the watch-alongs a lot better, and I've got ways of doing that. Yeah, we want to do lives.
Yeah.
We're going to do lives. We're talking about taking an ex-United legend to an island off the coast of Britain.
Jersey.
I don't like.
Oh, silly.
Sorry.
Oh no, what a weird island that is.
I don't know.
Have you ever met anyone from there?
No, I've never met anyone from there. Apparently
silly.
it never gets below like 60 degrees and it never gets above 70.
Really?
Yeah, it's just
Celsius.
yeah, because the only thing that live there are bacteria. Celsius.
He's got a degree.
Not in science.
Because you need a degree in science to know that 70 degrees Celsius is normal.
Like fucking, what's that fella's name? Tom Fish.
Yeah.
Tom Fish.
The chess player.
Weatherman.
Oh shit.
What?
Michael Fish.
Michael Fish. Right, you're turning this into the thick table. What's going on here?
Michael Fish. Hey, I'm clever when I need to be, which is never. Don't need to be now. I'm a YouTuber, innit?
That's true. Yeah, smashing it.
Look at you. Your dad's a YouTuber. That's what they say to your kids at school.
Yeah.
Your dad's a YouTuber, bro.
Mate, my son always says to me, like,
multi-award winning journalist. Thank you.
I'm a journalist.
The fuck you are.
My son's like proud though. He goes,
last time you wrote something.
Like, no, don't tell people that.
You should see what they're saying about your dad in the comments, you prick.
He's a YouTuber.
You're one step away from basically being like, your mom's on OnlyFans.
No. Wow.
You are. You are basically.
Nah, but like, my son's only 7, so he buzzes off it, and my youngest does because she's 6, but my eldest 17, and she's not interested. Do you know what I mean? It's like,
she's embarrassed.
Yeah, she's
nearly 50 being on YouTube.
That's cool though.
That's true. I can't really argue that.
Thank God he's not on the drugs anymore.
Yeah,
I know,
that's giving you a bit more longevity.
I bring a bit of like professionalism to this outfit, though. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, bore off.
No. Jay's the worst. Yeah. Why do you think he had to sober up? Do you know what I mean? Like, we can continue.
That's it. He sits here now. He was an actual crackhead. Like, let's not forget it. He was an actual, not like, oh, he's a bit
cheeseburgers, man.
He was an actual crackhead.
You know what, right? It's horrible because the truth.
So he's sitting here now.
The truth hurts.
Sitting here now, I'm the multi-award winning journalist and dead professional, and you're all off your tits. He was an actual crackhead.
Ed Miliband on Speed.
Yeah, I was.
It is mad that
the interview was great. I thought.
I wonder who's that prime minister.
It's mad that that's the same person as that you used to be. Like, you now seem so like level-headed,
boring,
like on time, Mr. Ready to go.
Where's a button-down shirt and a jumper?
To imagine that you were at one point like, life is getting away from me a bit here.
Yeah,
I can't imagine that from you.
There was a time, like, even in the early Devil's days, I was still at it where I thought, you know what, something needs to change. But it did, thankfully, because let's face facts, we couldn't be doing what we barely get away with what we do as it is without me being out my head on camera. Imagine me and him doing the brew with me out of my face and him just being him.
Do you know what my favourite memory was? Do you remember that day when Cam, Alex, and all that were drinking around the corner and something broke? And they went, you know what?
Do you know what?
It was the week where we were kind of bollocking them for showing no initiative. So they were all pissed around the corner. Went, we've got to do it live.
Do you know what?
And Alex done a live pissed and he's looking like around the camera.
Me and you have never been on a different page like that. I was messaging in the chat going, end this video now. And he was going, keep going, the views are great.
I came out from my house. I ran here with no fucking shoes on.
Going, Joe's coming.
Yeah, and I was going, just end it.
And
he's arguing with himself on camera.
And I was stood outside and Cam was like, we're nearly done now anyway, there's no point. I was like, I've ran here with no fucking shoes on.
Honestly, I was messaging him going, get on camera and get him off. He's talking to the ceiling.
Bladdered Alex Bagley.
And he's going.
There's a bit of just like.
It was the only video we've ever done where I didn't want the views to go up. Yeah. I was like, why are more people watching this?
You know, when you start sobering up as well, you could tell he was sobering up on it. just
I need another beer now.
I need another
You've got
beer.
these to do, not him, obviously, but you've got these to do, obviously, on tour. That's the good thing about tour, is just getting fucking blitzed.
Yeah, I'll put like a thing in there that's like the tour diary live. We have to do that.
Scared, man.
Yeah, we'll do a tour diary.
You've got all
And
the
we're getting ready
experience
to go
with it,
out.
lads.
Yeah,
This is where I get to be the sensible one and tut at you all.
yeah. Well, you'll be
Well,
doing stuff
it's
for
not like, you're not doing your own little thing over the next few months anyway.
I know, I got the ultimatum off the missus of you can go on pre-season tour or you can go to the World Cup. Like, well, pre-season tour's a week and the World Cup's a month. So I picked the World Cup and then she Googled how long the World Cup is and was like, fuck.
You should have made a different ultimatum.
Yeah, that wasn't the ultimatum I thought it was.
Hold on, so you're going to miss Christmas?
No, it's back on the 18th.
So what is it, November?
Like November the 18th to like December the 18th.
Oh, it starts that early?
Yeah, bro.
I thought it started in December.
No, so
Slumming it as well, aren't you? Slumming it over there.
I'm not revealing how much accommodation's going to be. Although at the weekend, I actually got free accommodation I got a 1-bedroom apartment. So there's a girl that we know that's a teacher in Qatar. She was at the wedding. It was at a weekend, and she's like, "I'm coming back because they've shut my school down because they're using the school for accommodation." She's like, "If you want my apartment, you can just go and have my apartment."
It's good to see that they're prepared for this, isn't it? We're gonna have to
It's
shut
fucking
schools
chaos.
down.
It's
There's no hotels on that.
It's
It's
absolutely
chaos.
disgusting. Without,
I think a lot of people will be in Dubai.
I know you're going to
places
struggle
like
to
that, just
reveal,
flying in and out for
but
the
give
game.
us a rough ballpark of how much like a hotel for the evening is costing around the time of the World Cup.
It's
there.
going to cost a top 5 Premier League player's weekly wage for the month.
That's just unbelievable, isn't
It
it?
is madness.
Like how is that? How I know obviously there's so many things.
£8.91.
I know obviously there's so many like other sort of human rights style things, but just even logistically, it's just completely shocking, isn't it?
It's mental.
Just crap.
The entire island's apparently
rubbish.
on one tram track. So that means all the stadiums, all the hotels, everything's going to like one place change. And it's a one-way loop as well. It's going to be fucking mayhem. It's going to be absolutely mayhem. And some of the, I've got moral issues.
People ain't getting over there without match tickets.
No, I've got moral issues about going, which I'm not going to ignore. There's obviously moral things about the way it was built and, the modern day slavery, the way it was sort of constructed and even some of the silencing of the press, the way it's going to be. I'm not happy with it, but I'm a dickhead YouTuber. I ain't going to change it.
So you might as well just go and enjoy it.
Can't beat them.
I'm not, if you can't beat
No,
it,
but it's
enjoy
like
them.
going, like, I hate America politically. I hate the UK politically, but you still go to them places, have a great time sometimes.
You live here, right?
Yeah, I know. I hate it. But it's still a great, exactly, we live here.
Yeah. So like,
There's no way you can go.
I
and
don't
say,
necessarily
"This place
agree
is
with
perfect, there's no
everything that's
anything
going
wrong,"
on with
but-
that, and I won't be silent on anything that I see. And I know that there's issues over the way the filming is being done, and there's permits which I think are quite duplicitous in the way the work filming permits are being done, and I think there's reasons behind that.
Yeah, it's the silence of press.
Yeah.
There isn't a free press over there during this World Cup.
I know people who are going to be on broadcast stuff, their outfits have to be all local designers and stuff like that, and there's a lot of fuckery afoot.
There's a
But
Patta store over there.
but hopefully if the timings work out, it's only weeks from me hopefully rejoining the army. So I'm just gonna use it as a bit of warm weather training and just get fucking running when I'm out there.
Really?
Imagine that.
I know.
Steve just dying, literally in the heat.
I'm all right in the heat. I like the heat.
No one's all right in 56 degrees.
Well, I beg to differ.
It's going to be funny.
He's done
either
it
way.
before.
Yeah, done it before.
Yeah, but that was.
With body armor though.
You've got body armor now.
Listen.
Nice.
So yeah, I think picking the two, I'd love to have done this because the last one was like a lad's holiday. It was fucking carnage.
We're not going
it
on
was good.
to have holiday. We're going to work.
She's not watching.
I mean, we're going to work, aren't we, Jay?
Jay's might be
Yeah, we
watching.
are going to work very hard. It's going to be graft.
I mean, we are just filming.
We're filming. We're filming, right? You absolute fucking maniac.
Yeah.
Leave this in. And show
Right, we'll stop now.
the idiots
so
that
fuck
we
off.
employ. What is going on here?
So yeah, That's how it's going to roll.
What is going on? We're posed as well.
Move on. Keep it going. So, yeah,
That we all posed.
I
Go on.
I am gutted that I'm missing pre-season because it's such a good laugh. I wouldn't mind going to Thailand either.
Yeah. Thailand's going to be great. I'm more excited for that.
So where did you?
Can't believe we're doing Australia.
Cold in
again.
Australia.
So you lot did Singapore and Australia last time.
Singapore and Perth, and then this time it's Bangkok and Melbourne.
Because we never did China last time.
Right, okay, because that was because of the issues around visas and when even he's going, nah. That's when you go, okay then, that's not happening. Fair enough.
Yeah, there's all sorts of. I mean, the game didn't happen anyway, did it? Or did it?
No, it didn't. It was in the Bird's Nest, wasn't it? Mourinho.
Was that the one when he was?
No, wait.
No.
Yeah, Mourinho. It was Mourinho, wasn't it?
Did it happen?
I don't think it did. But I can't remember if that was when we were there or not.
It was Mourinho, yeah. Definitely. He was the manager.
No, it wasn't. It was Ollie.
It was the manager when you lot went on pre-season tour, man. What is going on?
Never went ahead at the Bird's Nest.
Right. Did we play in China then?
We did play in China. We did.
Yeah, we did.
Because then we went to the game after that in Wales. I went to it.
Similar sorts of things.
Yeah, there's one in Norway, wasn't there, as well?
Yeah.
Not long after.
We're covering it all. Jay's doing the Norway one.
Yes.
Right.
But if you're in Australia,
Singapore,
Melbourne, Perth, or if you're in Bangkok, give us a shout.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, gonna be about.
Don't forget, it's your channel.
You've just been to Thailand as well, haven't you? So you're going to be our tour guide.
Yes.
You're going to be showing us where
I
to
know
go.
all the right spots. And since I've left, the reefer got decriminalised.
Decriminalised as well. Such a term that I don't know whether that means we could still end up in a jail. Because decriminalised isn't the same as legalised. I don't really know what it means.
You only get 4 years in jail now and get caught with it.
Yeah, you don't get a life sentence anymore.
So don't worry, you know what I mean? It's
Singapore's
easy.
a scary one as well, isn't it? Because Singapore's anything is like death sentence.
You're on the plane and it says, anyone found with drugs, you will die.
Yeah. Cocaine.
This is your captain speaking. If you've got any cocaine
Take
or Mary
it
Jane,
now.
We will be opening up. Yeah, we will be opening up the door on the plane mid-flight, so you can throw away any drugs.
Yeah, got to come off the wagon sometime.
I mean, if it's a different postcode, you're all right?
Yeah, that's a technique. Yeah, that's official. You'd be fine.
Do you worry about that?
What?
Like going to Bangkok and like on tour and stuff, places that are kind of quite sort of
No,
party forward.
It's when United are playing Colo
Listen,
or something,
yeah,
and that's when it's a problem.
I've put up like
At the foot of the Andes with a pound of cocaine. And Jay's got no shirt or pants.
a video like that. No, I've not fallen off the wagon. What you're on about?
You're on telly.
It's natural highs, this.
Just a leaf.
I've had a Red Bull
and dry it out.
Yeah, I'm just trying this leaf. Honestly, Moorish as fuck.
Yeah.
That'll be fine. I've got you two looking after me.
Yeah.
What might go wrong?
I ain't looking.
Yeah, I don't think you can count on him.
I ain't even looking
Yeah.
at them.
Who
I heard
else you
today
think-
he can't even drink every day. What is all that about?
What?
Oh, Joe with a I might die thing going on.
Do you know what? You're horrible.
He's fucking milking this, isn't it? Like the redacted.
I don't
Leave him
I'm not
alone,
even, I'm not
right.
sure about travelling with him. He's got an American passport.
Honestly, you don't know how much of a fucking ball ache that is. You land in
Right.
Australia.
They're like
me and Will are
golden,
like
aren't they?
sailing through, and he's like, "Can you step over here, mate? Just have a look inside your case, mate."
Yeah, but
Everywhere we stop, you
American
just dribble on
passport's,
inside.
American passport's great.
It's not even you on your passport. Anyway, you sent me that picture. That is someone else, man. That is
Yeah,
an
it's
imposter.
a man with short. It's like a man with that haircut.
I know. It's just
But
That reminds me, we need to do some sort of visa thing. Not visa thing. Some other thing. Anyway, wrap this
right.
up.
Well, nice one for that. Yeah, that's cleared that one up. Go on. This is your show. Me and Joe, I guess.
You can do the outro.
Is that how it works? Yeah. Right. This has been
the most out of you.
This has been a 2-year anniversary, Uncensored. So
Will we
big-
make it to 3? Stay tuned.
Well, you never know with
Not
him.
if we keep letting him
I
talk,
know.
by the way.
But a big thank you to everyone over the last 2 years who has supported the channel. We appreciate it.
Over the last 9 years.
Well, last 9 years, sorry, yeah, 9 years, but especially last 2 because that's you know what I mean,
9
that's-
years. Because
2.
let's be real.
No,
They put us in the position to buy it.
all right, last 9 years, but the last 2 in particular. Yeah, we do appreciate your support as always. Make sure you're checking out all the stuff that's going to be going on the tour. Steve's going to be manning the fort here, so you can expect at least 1 video a month. Don't forget as well to hit like, share, and subscribe. That's been Joe Smith. That's been Stephen Howson. That's been Adam McCullough. I've been Jay Motty. Thanks for watching.